What up, YouTube? It's your boys Carter TV, and I'm here back with another crazy, sad story in a kind of way. Anyway, this story is basically about me. I was dating two girls who so happened to be friends, um, and it didn't end well for me. Technically, it didn't end well for me. So I'm gonna start the story off. First, I was dating a girl named Shawty. Her name was Shawty. I met Shawty when I was working in the Woodbury Commons. For those who don't know what that says, a shopping center, whatever. I was working there. I met her at one of the stores. I don't know what store it was. I was in the store browsing, ended up buying something, and I met her, and we was talking, and got acquainted with each other. She was like, "I'm about to go on break in like 5 minutes. Can you wait for me?" I guess she still wanted to talk some more, so I waited for like 5 more minutes, browsed around in the store, looking around. And she was like, "I'm ready. Come on, come with me." So I went with her to go get some food as we chopped it up, whatever. And after that, I spent like her whole lunch break with her, right? I got her number. Then I left. We kept in contact for like the next few months. You know what I mean? Linked up a few times, went on a few dates, and blah, blah, blah. So that summer I met her. That summer that I met her. I was ready to like let her go because I got bored. To be honest, I got bored of her. And at the same time, I had met who I didn't know at the time was her close friend. I did not know. I met her in the city, Queens. I was at a family cookout in Queens, and she was at her family cookout, and it was just happened to be on the same block. So me and my cousin decided to go take a walk, to go look for like a store or something. And she was with her peoples, and they seen us, we seen them, we walked past. One of them was like, "Hey, turn around, come back." And you know how that go. So they started walking with us. She was talking to me, we was talking, we exchanged numbers. As we came back from the store, she went back to her family, we went back to mine, and she was just texting me since then. Her name was, what was her name? Her name was Jalissa. So you got Ashanti and you got Jalissa. Ashanti is a girl I met first. I was talking to her for a few months. Then I met her friend. I got bored of Ashanti. Sad to say, but I did get bored. And I moved on to her best friend, which I didn't know at the time. Moved on to her, so I was like, yo. She started to get serious. I started to fall back. So before it got too out of hand, I said that, I was like, yo, this is not gonna work. I'm good on you. Like, I'm just trying to break it off to her. And she's like, "Wow, what's wrong? What's wrong?" And, I really like you and I'm really feeling you. And I'm like, I wish you didn't like me like that. It was cool. We was kicking it. But, I don't want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. And I'm good. Like, da-da-da-da. She wasn't trying to hear. She was just distraught. She was just sad. It was like a fake breakup or whatever. And it just didn't end well. She got real physical. And she started just swinging and got mad and she was crying. I was just like, yo, chill. Like, me in the streets, me in public. You gotta chill, you gotta relax. Like, I was hoping to be on a mutual understanding, but you wilding. So she was just bugging out. Mind you, we in a public place when I did this, like, swinging and throwing stuff. And it got to the point where she just broke down and I left her there. I was just like, nah. So I walked away. And she was like, "You just gonna walk away?" Screaming and crying, "You gonna walk away?" She laid on the floor like, I was just like, I act like I ain't know her and kept going. I act like I ain't know and kept going. So about a week later, I linked up with Jalissa. So me and her started kicking it. And I guess them two was talking amongst each other the whole time. But I don't think I came up in the conversation just yet. I think I came up a little later. Or if it wasn't later, it came up somehow. And Julissa was just like, you know how you been? And she was acting real nonchalant when I linked her. And I was feeling her more. I was feeling her vibe and everything. We hit it off. I did sleep with both of these women. I did sleep with both. One was better than the other. I'm not gonna say who, but I was feeling Julissa more characteristic. She was funny. She was more outgoing. She was more open, and that just drew me into her character more. You know what I'm saying? So I was feeling her more. I was ready to be like, yo, I'm ready for you to, relationship, whatever. And once I did that, it kind of triggered something for her to be like, oh no, oh no. So she was just like, So after that, I guess she had to change her heart. She had to change her heart. Then she was all with it. Now, mind you, around the time she changed her mind, her and her friend was talking. I guess her friend Ashanti, Ashanti told her what happened. And she was like, oh, I know him, and that's when I guess they came up with a devious plan, right? So Ashanti must assume I left her for her friend. No, I got bored. I didn't really want to tell her that, but I should have. I'm like, yo, I got bored with you. You was boring me, blah, blah, blah. But I just broke it off easy, I didn't want to be a dickhead, but clearly I was. I left her in a public place, crying and doing all types of craziness. But all that swinging to hit me, yeah, we not doing that. Because if I would have hit her back, I would be wrong. I would have been wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? So she swung, I weaved, I got up out of there, and I left her right where she was. So I guess they came up with some type of plan, right? Me and Julissa was going at each other for like 9 months. 9 months, I was buying gas, we was going on dates, this and that and the third. In my mind, I'm thinking she my girl. I'm thinking she my girl. I'm thinking she all for me. And it wasn't like that. So Valentine's Day came back around. And I was ready to take her out. We went to 42nd Street. Everybody was on 42nd Street that Valentine's Day. And we went out, and I was just like, I bought her a gift. And she kind of was just looking at other dudes, and I'm just like, yo, what's good with her? Like, she kind of was just showing out and flirting with other guys as we was walking through the streets. She was having these crazy behaviors, and it was just like, yo, what's good with you? Like, you've been bugging the whole day. Like, you having a good time? I bought you gifts. You know what I mean? I'm showing you out. Like, I bought her a nice dress, nice Pandora bracelet. I bought her a nice chain. And we was in a familiar spot on 42nd Street where everybody be sitting at. That middle part of 42nd Street where everybody be at, we was right there in the center. And I'm just like, yo, what's good with you? Like, and she was kind of just like, I'm good on you. Like, I'm like, what? She's like, I'm good on you. I don't want this no more. I'm good. Another dude walked behind her and was like, hey, what's up, Ma? She was like, hey, what's up, Pa? Right in front of me. Like, I'm like, you serious right now? She's like, what? Like, he said, hi. What's up, Pa? Like, you serious? So she's like, yeah, I'm good on you. Like, I'm good. Enjoy the rest of your night. And she left with the dude. Left me there. Left with the dude. People looking like, yo, did she really do that? People thinking this might be an act. There's no cameras. So I'm like, yo, she really left me like that. I'm sitting there strut. I'm hurt. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. Go back to my aunt crib that night. I went back to my aunt crib, chill with my cousin. And Shawty on social media just exposing text messages, Oh, he talking about he love me, he wanna marry me. Mind you, I'm like, yo, she really serious? My cousin like, yo, leave that bird alone, leave that bird alone. She corny. And what made it crazy was her friend Shawty got on the post. Was like, niggas ain't shit these days. He probably deserved whatever he did. So I caught on to it when I saw them, talking to each other on social media. And I'm just like, wait a minute, I used to talk to her. I dated. They close friends. They gotta be. Because in the comments, Shorty was like, girl, text me, text me, text me. And I'm just like, wow. So 3 days later, my Shawty hits me up. She's like, what's up? I didn't respond. I just left it on scene. So she wrote again. Oh, so you leaving people on scene now? I'm like, yo, what's good with you? What you want? She's like, oh, you still hurt? You still hurt? I'm like, hurt about what? She like, now niggas want to act tough. Now niggas want to act tough. I'm like, I'm not hurt about anything. Why are you writing me? She like, I thought you thought you was hurting. And I kept asking, like, hurt by what? She's like, wasn't you dating my friend, Jaleesa? Your friend? She was like, yeah, that's my best friend. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I was nonchalant with the answer because I was still like in my face of getting over it. And she kept bringing it up. So she was like, yeah, she told me y'all dated. And I told her we dated. I said, so because she was like coming at me with this, I had to come back at her. I had to be petty with petty. So I said to her, we didn't date. We messed around. I got bored. And that's how I ended the conversation on her. She like, bored. Yeah, bored. Your friend was better than you. So that made her mad. That made her crazy mad, right? So she was going off. I ignored it. Her friend Alyssa hits me back up about a week later. Hey, what's up? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, nothing. She like, what you doing right now? Chilling. She like, oh, want a link? No. She like, why? Because I said no. She like, wow, you're corny. Okay. So she like, oh, where you at? No. That was one day. That Saturday, I'm out. I'm in the city with my bro. I'm at a party. I posted the party's location up. Julissa pulls up. She pulls up to the spot. And I'm in there. And I don't know how she found me, but she seen me in the party. I was in there clubbing, chilling, drinking. She pulled up like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, what the fuck? What you doing here? Like, my man, like, you know, I'm like, I want to tell him no, but like, yeah. She like, oh, I seen that you was at this party, so I pulled up. She came with Shawty. So she started doing all her, oh, I miss you, I want you back. Me in my head, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. And then she was just like, come on, I really miss you, I really miss you. So me being a sucker, I'm like, all right, whatever. So then I'm like, I don't think I should have did this. I don't think I should have did that. My man's like, yo, you good? I'm like, yeah. Shorty right at me. Oh, pull up to the hotel. I'm lit now. I had my man drop me off at the hotel she was at. I get there. I'm like, yo, what room you in? She's taking minutes to text back. What room you in? Get up there. The door's open. It's dark. I'm skeptical about going in, so I could like kick it open wide. And she like, oh, why you kicked it open so wide like that? I'm like, nigga, why wasn't you answering when I was talking to you, like texting you? She like, I was setting it up, and I go in the room, and she set up rose petals and candles and everything. So I'm like, what the hell going on? So then I go in, I turn on the lights. She's like, why you turning on the lights? She's in lingerie. So like, I look at the roses on the bed. It spells out, you ain't shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's going on? Shawty sitting right there in the corner. So I'm like, what's going on? She like, oh, you tried to get with my best friend, and you know I loved you, and that's why I had her break your heart. And I'm like, yo, you serious, bro? Like, I'm saying to myself, I really thought you wanted me back, and this is what you do? Like, Shorty was just on something. I ain't never want you, boy. Like, you broke my best friend's heart, so I'm breaking yours. I don't want you, and you was better off with her. You not my type. Your jewelry. Well, she said, I threw it away. Your dress that you brought me, I put it in the Salvation Army. Maybe one of them bums got it. And she was just like really hurting my feelings. And I was just like, she was like, girl, leave them broke niggas alone. Da 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 da. I'm just like, bro, are you serious, bro? Like, I'm just stuck, puzzled, like, for real puzzled. Like, this is corny. Like, you didn't win for your best friend to break my heart. Like, you technically lost because you still got a broken heart, shorty, like, at the end of the day. So what made the night worse was both of them had niggas come up there. And I'm like, oh, this about to be real awkward. They had niggas come up there, and it was like 4 of them. I'm like, oh, shit. And at the time, I'm thinking I was about to get it in. And these niggas pull up, like, who this nigga? I'm like, oh, I was just he was a nobody, get him out of here. He was come, they lied. They lied. The whole story switched up. He came in here bullying us, and he tried to jump on her, force himself on her, lying. I'm like, you dead ass, bro? Why you think he got his shirt off? So niggas like, yo, boy, what you trying to do? What you trying to do? I'm like, yo, boy, I'm trying to get up out of here. Niggas was not trying to let me leave. I'm like, yo, boy, let me out of here, bro. Like, these females is lying. I'm not about to do this with them. Niggas started taking my clothes. I started swinging. I said, fuck that. Boop. Niggas jumped me. Boop, 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 boop. Jump me. Beat me up. Boop, boop, boop. Black my eye. All that. Bitches recording it. Beat them up, strip them. I was not letting them strip me. I was not letting them strip me. That wasn't happening. Y'all niggas wasn't about to do me that dirty. So they had a bottle in there. I cracked the bottle on one nigga head. Boom. Psh, shattered. Everybody was like, oh. I had the handle part, right? Where the leg go. And I was like, yo, back up. I'm not playing with you niggas. Back up. Back the fuck up. I'll cut one of you niggas and one of your bitches. Stop playing with me. I already had a cookie on my eye, busted lip, and my nose was leaking. Back up. They started throwing my shit in the hallway. People was walking by like they about to call security. Just let him out. Just let him out. Just let him out. Let him out. Let him out. So the last nigga at the door, when my stuff was all out there, they closed the door. Boom. I quickly threw my stuff on. I'm like, I ain't going out like this. I kicked the door 3 times. Boom, 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 boom. 3 times. Kicked it, right? The nigga like, what you want? Cracked him in his head. No, I picked up, I went and got a fire hydrant. Not a fire hydrant, fire extinguisher. And that was in the hallway. Ran got that. Right? Ran got it. Came back to the door. Kicked it 3 more times. So they opened it up and hit the first nigga at it. Boom! And threw it on him and ran. Moving, right? Booked. They like, nah, he just did that. He just did that. He threw a fire extinguisher at niggas. He threw a fire extinguisher at niggas. And booked. Headed downstairs. As I get outside, the cops is coming upstairs. I seen him slow down, threw my hoodie on my head, and walked past them. Dead. The cops seen them running. It was like, hey, why y'all running? Why y'all running? Soon as they stopped them, took off. Pew! Took off. I blocked them hoes on social media. Blocked them. I was just like, wow, females ain't shit, bruh. All because I ain't want one girl and I wanted more of the other one. You serious, bruh? You gonna get me jumped because I ain't want to be with you? I was just like, wow. Wow. I got my heart broken. She got her friend heart broken. So I got jumped and I knocked the nigga out. So it was a 50-50 win-win. I don't know. That's my story for today.